A very interesting thing I've learned the last couple of days. My scooter, when half throttle, gas, however you wanna call it, did not react well. I made holes that I also adjusted in the outer cover of the air filter, and that made that there came in more air. At first had to go through the filter, so it was safe, still is, and suddenly I could adjust the air screw, so the idle became good, and it got a little more power, and it run leaner. According to the advertisement, the scooter should have run 1 liter, about 55, no, not 55, 45 kilometers, so quite lean. And it didn't. It did, when I bought it, 1 on 32, and after adjustment 1 on 38, and now with the holes it got much better. But still, half throttle, or yeah, let's say that, it would do okay, and more than that, it was like the main jet must be not well, because it simply doesn't want to work. So I was looking what kind of jet is in here. I did check, and it was quite a big jet, and it was size 80, but I could not find which brand or how many millimeters in outer size, so not the how much 83, 84, okay, 83, I don't know if you have that size, but the I could find how much fuel it lets through, but not the size in to fit right in the carburetor. So I checked on YouTube, and then I found that the system Euro 4, which I thought did actually nothing on the scooter, now I found out that the two little hoses and sensors are not actually sensors but valves, and they are controlled. The dealer can adjust by loading on a new program what the top speed is, but they also have to install or program, just like you can program I think they can program a injection scooter, but these scooters, Euro 5, the Del Orto USC, don't know exactly the letters that are on there, but they need to program the two valves. And do I have it? Yes. This top is the air filter, and as you can see, I need to watch that I don't have my mouth on this. This is a filter. I know it's not total smart to breathe in this, because there has been fuel fumes through it. You smell the fuel also a bit, but this is one of the two that's on the valves, two valves of the carburetor, and those control the air that's really added. And a guy on YouTube told about it, and it's a quick fix to do what I did. It's actually in filter, or it's a filter, but it's air inlet, and by closing it up you sort of fool the system, and it's not a good way, but it's a quick fix. It needs to be programmed right. It needs to be a fuel map, so to say, to make it work good, and I gotta see if my dealer can actually program it. They need to really make a map, or another dealer who can do that, or if I can find the software and so myself and do it. And then it needs to be adjusted, because with this quick fix it already does way better. Normally it was it had power, and then it says, oh, over or past that half throttle, then it says, oh no, the rest, the other half, it loses power. Now it just goes on, and this guy on YouTube made a video of him riding. Whoa, it's fast. It pulls up too fast, but it pulls up to top speed like insane. And I had adjusted my roller or slider weights to heavier, so it wasn't lower, so it was where the torque is, and that way it could pull up to a speed better. But now it already has so much more power. I readjusted it, but it needs to be programmed. Simple fact, it needs to be programmed, the carburetor, and so I gotta look for that. But by that I also found out that not all dealers knew about it, because so many people apparently were looking like my scooter has after that for the high RPM, because you got two valves, one is low, the other is high in the carburetor, and to close off the upper one, then it reacts better. But you go from lean, because it lets in air, to rich, because by closed it has all the fuel, so the valve will adjust how much is let in, and when it's adjusted right, well, then it will be very good. And 10 kilometers more on a liter by the right adjustments. Whoa. So, and way more power. I had it closed off and it was like, whoa. And seeing how fast his scooter now got, wow. So the Euro 4 system on the carburetor actually does work, and as I understand, now more and more dealers are adapting to it. They have to have a schooling of how it works so they can program it. So that's what I gotta find out, if my dealer in the meantime had that schooling, because as I now understand, they didn't know that also, because yeah, I think about a year or so. It's now year. Yeah, because that guy on YouTube, 2 years ago they tried to find out what it was, and about a year ago reaction of, oh, this is what gotta happen. So it was not known. Funny, first the scooters came, and 2 years later now they know they have to actually write a map for the scooter so it runs good. And yeah, but I learned so much more about the scooter. And I do love my scooter now. Seeing how much it improved, and when the carburator is programmed, then still I gotta adjust some things because, wow. And it is actually as lean as it says in the folder, the promotion, or how you call it. So I thought they were sensors. No, there are actually valves and solenoid or so in the exhaust that actually will tell the computer to adjust. So just like an injection scooter. So yeah, I gotta check if my dealer knows how to program that, or see another dealer who can, or if I get find the software and the cables to do it myself. And actually the last one I would like, because I like to do or learn that I can take care of my own scooter. So I will see.